It is a beautiful Southern Oregon spring day. It's almost 70 degrees outside, so we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna get out of the office, get out of the studio, and we are going to hit the road. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite towns, Grants Pass, Oregon. I'm gonna show you all around, give you a little driving tour. We're gonna check out G Street, some of my favorite restaurants, and we're gonna check out some of the parks like Riverside Park that they say is overrun with homeless people. I'm standing in it right now. I don't know if you can see behind me, I don't see any homeless people, but anyways, we're gonna check it all out. So why don't you hop on in with me and we'll go for a little tour. So we just got off of the freeway off of Interstate 5 and we are now on the Grants Pass Parkway. So we got off on what's called the South Grants Pass exit. And so this is kind of where a lot of the main shopping and stuff is. You can see Walmart is over there to my left, Winco to my right. You've got Panda Express, Starbucks, Taco Bell, all sorts of stuff kind of right here along the parkway. Fred Meyer up here on the left, and all sorts of different restaurants and all that kind of stuff here on the parkway. So the parkway, if we were to continue just straight through here, it goes on and turns into 199, which goes over to the Oregon coast. So nice and simple. If you get off the freeway, you have this nice wide road, which is the highway, and you can go all the way out to the coast. So if you're pulling a trailer or motorhome, whatever the case is, it's nice and simple to get all the way on out there. A lot of stoplights, so it's one of those things we joke about with Grants Pass, where it's like you could be 10 minutes to get across town, or maybe more like 25 or 30. Just totally depends if you hit every light or not. We're hitting some lights right now though. So anyways, McDonald's over here on the left, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up another street here. This is Beacon that we're at right now, but we're gonna go up one more street. We're gonna take a right, and you'll see as we're going through here on the right, there's a couple other stores in a bigger shopping center there, and it's Harbor Freight, Staples is in there, several bigger stores in there for Joann's Fabric, a GNC, PetSmart or Petco or whatever it is over there. But lots of different shopping opportunities, and we'll kind of show you all that here as we motor along through the green light now. And taking a right up here will actually take us into the downtown area, which is where we're going to see all sorts of cool stuff, like my favorite restaurants and G Street. And I'll take you through the parks where they say, in the comments, or they're overran by homeless people and all that. I'll show you all that stuff. So you can decide for yourself what you think. But we're turning now onto F Street, and you'll get a nice shot of this sign here that'll show you all the stores that I mentioned, and some of them that I didn't. TJ Maxx, forgot about that one. Rite Aid, all that good stuff. If you take a left here at this light, there's actually a Home Depot back there. You probably can't see on the camera, but there's a big, nice new Home Depot right over there. That's super convenient. So this is basically like the start of what I would say is downtown Grants Pass. Okay, so this F Street kind of turns into, crosses over 7th Street and 6th Street, which are the two main one-ways that kind of go uptown. What's called the top of town. 6th Street comes back down towards downtown. So those are the two big one-ways that go kind of up and down. But lots of just different shops and businesses here on F Street. You lose past Wild River Pizza, which is a really good spot for pizza, fun place to go, great arcade for the kids. Really great, sandwiches, pizzas, salads, all that kind of stuff. Really awesome place. Been around forever. And there's a couple different locations, Medford, Grants Pass, Cave Junction. So anyways, this stoplight up here that you see is 7th Street. And again, it takes you all the way uptown, back up to I-5 on the north exit of Grants Pass. So you can go all the way on up there. But we're going to skip that portion because it's kind of boring and I don't want to bore you. So we're going to skip right over that, go right to the good stuff, which is directly across 7th Street, and we're going to turn down 6th, okay, and go down towards G Street and the whole downtown area. There's more of the downtown area, okay. Up here, though, if you were to continue on straight, you can probably see it on the camera right now, there's a restaurant there on the right called Mimosas. And if you guess, you can probably imagine what they serve there. And they do a really, really good job of it, is mimosas. Great breakfast place, brunch kind of a place, super good. But one of my favorites for sure. So definitely check that one out. And coming on up here now, we're on 6th Street, coming into the real like downtown area of Grants Pass. As you would, most locals will think of this as the downtown. But you have the famous "It's the Climate" sign. That climate sign has been there for, I think, over 100 years. I talk about that in one of my other videos about Grants Pass. So if you want to know more about the history in the city of Grants Pass, check out that video. I'll put a link to that up here. But anyways, that sign's been around there forever. And just to the right of it, you'll see a Dutch Bros Coffee. And that section right there, that parking lot, is actually where the original Dutch Bros Coffee started, as a little push cart back in the day. So fun little fact for you. We're crossing over G Street right now, and we'll come back to G Street, so make sure you stick around for that, because that is the happening spot. Okay, G Street's where it's at. That's where the best restaurants are, in my opinion, and all that fun stuff. But as we continue on down 6th Street here, there's just a lot of different shops and stuff like that. Antique kind of stores. There's an antique mall right there on the right. Another antique mall on the left. Grants Pass Pharmacy right there on the right. More antique stuff, sewing machine repair, all sorts of stuff. So Rogue Roasters, great little coffee shop up here on the right, is awesome. I love that place, great coffee. So shout out to Rogue Roasters. And another one worth mentioning is Gates Furniture up here on the right. So if you're moving to Southern Oregon from somewhere else, you're moving to Grants Pass, you need new furniture, make sure you check out Gates Home Furnishings right there. Support local, and the place is awesome. Lots of really, really great furniture there. And as we cross over, so we're coming on up to the river here. We're going to go over the bridge. And I think they call this one the Caveman Bridge, or I can't remember. I should know that. I don't know. But I'll make it up. Let's call it the Caveman Bridge. Whatever it is, it's the bridge. And this is where, if you get on the famous Hellgate jet boat excursion, you get on the boat right here under this bridge. Okay, and they'll tell you the exact name of it. Maybe it's Caveman or Grants Pass, whatever. But anyways, great spot, and I want you to pay attention, because this is where everybody says all the homeless population is, where they've overrun the parks and all that kind of stuff. They say it's right here, so pay attention to what you see. It's primarily, actually, if there's people camped out, they're generally over on the right-hand side as we come across the bridge here, and so you can pay attention to that, and there are some. So this is what everybody says is overrun. Maybe that is overrun to you, maybe it's not, I don't know, but you get to be the judge. So we're gonna go veer to the left here. If you continue on straight, again, you can see on these signs, you could go straight and veer to the right, go out towards the coast. You can go straight and stay straight and end up in the Applegate, or you can go straight like we're going and miss the turn that we're supposed to take, into where we now have to kind of do a little more of a loop. So we're going to do that. We're going to go up here and take a left, and then come right back down into the downtown area. It's kind of a little bit of a confusing intersection, really. It does confuse a lot of people, but it's not too hard to figure it out and get around. We can't turn left there, so that's lovely. This is what I'm talking about, a little confusing, but anyways, we'll get back on track here in a second. Actually, what we'll do here, I have an idea. We'll do this. We'll just continue on straight here, and then I'll loop you back around by Riverside Park, and we'll get a closer look at Riverside Park, because that's the place where a lot of people really say there's the issues with the homelessness. So to give you a little frame of reference, we're back now on the Grants Pass Parkway, which is what we were on coming the opposite way when we first started, going by Walmart, Fred Meyer, and all that. That was the Parkway. So now we're on the Parkway heading back towards the south exit or on-ramp onto I-5, okay? So if we were to just continue on this, we would be right back where we started in about 2 minutes. So what we're gonna do though is instead take this left on Park Street and we're gonna go check out Riverside Park and see what you think about that situation, because again, that's one that everybody says is overrun with homeless, and the last couple times I've been there, I haven't seen hardly any. Doesn't mean they're not there, doesn't mean it's, whatever, just you be the judge. Camera doesn't lie, right? On the right here, I don't know if it's in your camera view or maybe you saw it as we were pulling up, but there is a nice big fire department building there on the right. And the old fire department from way back when is on the left, just the old building over there. And there's a park down there as well with a boat launch. I'm trying to remember the name of that park. And Baker Park. And so that's a really, popular boat launch for people that want to jet ski or, float the river on a raft, from, Rogue River down here, or from here, down to some of the other parks down below. So pretty good, pretty popular spot, nice and easy for people to get to, obviously, because it's right here in the middle of town. So again, that's Baker Park right there on the right. And we're gonna continue on down Park Street here and drive right by Riverside Park. So let's see how that is looking today. And again, it's a beautiful day out. This is almost 70 degrees outside. 68 is what my truck says, and it's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So beautiful, beautiful spring day here in Southern Oregon. So a lot of people out and about. Here's Riverside Park on the right. Okay, baseball field, and really just a nice city park that they put a lot of money into. That's where Boatnik is every single year, which is on Memorial Day, and boat races and all sorts of fun stuff going on there. Boatnik is awesome, so it's really one of the kind of bigger, well, probably the biggest, parade, fair type of a thing that Grants Pass has. There's a Josephine County Fair too, but I feel like Boatnik's kind of a bigger deal. I don't know, but seems like it's just maybe more of a event because of the boat race. There's several boat races that last several days, and it's a lot of fun. So that one's I certainly like it more than the Josephine County Fair personally, but that's that. So we are now turning right onto 7th Street, and we're going to go back into the downtown area where we were. We're going to cross back over the bridge, and again, more of Riverside Park there on the right, which looks really beautiful today. So I don't know if you'll be able to get a little peek of the river as we cross over it here, but it's really pretty. Top Rock Restaurant, so this building over here on the left, the nice kind of lodge looking place. Beautiful. Are there people swimming in it? I thought I just saw people swimming in the river, but that's crazy. It's still way cold for that. So anyways, Top Rock Restaurant is awesome. One of the places that you definitely want to check out if you're in town, and the weather's nice, which it is most of the time. But if you're in town, you definitely want to scope out Top Rock Restaurant in Grants Pass and go try to get a seat out on the deck, and overlooking the river. It's amazing, and so it's definitely the nicest riverfront dining anywhere in Southern Oregon, in my opinion. I don't know if there's somewhere nicer that I don't know about, but if there is, leave it in the comments down below, because I would love to know about it, if there's something better. But it's I think the best. It's just great views of the river, the park, and all that kind of stuff, and the food's pretty good, so it's definitely worth checking out. We are going to go up a couple more blocks here, and we're going to turn left onto G Street, and I'm going to show you the restaurants that I like, my favorite ones there, and give you little pointers on some other places to check out while you're in town, or while you're, when you live here, whatever the case is, give you some places to check out. Something you might notice a lot too is, Human Bean coffees. You see a lot of Human Bean coffee drive-throughs, and you'll see a lot of Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros definitely, I would say, a little bit more common than Human Bean, and just kind of a little more like a youthful brand, and that kind of thing. A lot of fun, always high energy, good drinks, great coffee. Okay, and same with Human Bean. Their coffee's fantastic too. Port Authority is this restaurant right here on the right. I love that place. Really good pizza, good beers on tap, all that fun stuff. And now we are coming up on G Street. So we're gonna turn left here on the G. Safeway there on the right. And turn left onto G Street. And here we go. So we got a couple good restaurants up here. So well, let's just kind of call them out as we go through. So right as we cross over, you're gonna see the Laughing Clam here on the left. You're gonna see House of Glory. You're going to see the Bohemian, which has a rooftop bar, which is the only one around, which is really, really cool. I've heard, I haven't been there yet, but it's supposed to be amazing. I've been to Bohemian, not to the rooftop bar, but Lulu's is amazing. That's definitely my favorite place around here. I think they have the best food. That's this kind of striped awning there on the left. And right up there on the right is the Dutch Bros Coffee headquarters. So that's another good one to know about. And I want to take a right because I want to show you this parking lot right up here. Anyways, that parking lot, that's where they do the Saturday market. And so if you're interested in that type of stuff, the farmers market, local farmers, local meats and cheeses and just different arts and crafts and all that fun stuff. The farmers market or Saturday market, whatever they call it here in Grants Pass, is pretty solid. A lot of fun. But anyways, I think that about does it. We covered a lot of Grants Pass there, especially the downtown area. So I could keep driving and keep talking, but why don't you leave in the comments if there's a place that you think I should show you next, and I'd be happy to do it. But we're going to go ahead and head on out F Street here, and that's going to take us all the way back to the Parkway, pointer back to the Interstate 5 and back over to Rogue River where I live. So hope you guys had fun on this tour. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you on the next video. So go ahead and check out this one right here because it's one that you're going to want to check out. You're going to love it. Check it out. Call me, text me. Happy to help any way I can. Thanks.